What if I told you the world doesn't care how talented you are? It doesn't care how much potential you hold, how kind you've been, or how long you've been waiting your turn. The world doesn't reward the quiet genius in the corner. It rewards the man who acts like he owns it all, even when he doesn't. You want respect? Stop waiting for it. You want power? Stop begging for it. In this brutal game of life, you don't rise by asking politely. You rise by assuming the throne is already yours. Act as if you are the best, because the man who dares to act becomes. Here's the law. People don't see who you are. They see what you project. They don't dig for your truth. They don't investigate your soul. They take the illusion you present and call it reality. You've seen this. The loud fool with confidence becomes the leader. The average man who carries himself like a king gets treated like one. Meanwhile, the quiet, humble man waits, certain the world will one day notice. It never does. And perception doesn't reward the deserving. It rewards the convincing. So when you walk, when you speak, when you move, do it as if you're untouchable. Because the second you carry yourself like you are the best, the world adjusts and starts to treat you that way. Machiavelli wrote it centuries ago. Power is not about truth, it's about appearance. A prince does not wait to be crowned. He crowns himself. Respect is not given to the worthy. It's given to the man who demands it. That's the secret. You don't need to earn it first. You act as if it's already yours, and the crowd will bend before it realizes what happened. History proves it. Alexander didn't just rule, he declared himself a god. His men believed it, and so did his enemies. Napoleon crowned himself emperor with his own hands. He didn't ask. He didn't wait. He assumed. And assumption bent nations to his will. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the strongest. But if you carry yourself like destiny has already chosen you, people will follow. Not because you've proven it, but because your certainty is louder than their doubt. Understand this. Every interaction is theater. Every room you enter is a stage, and if you don't act like the lead, you'll be cast as a background character in someone else's play. So what does acting like the best look like? You move slow, deliberate. The world waits on your rhythm. You hold your gaze until the other man looks away. He feels it. He knows who leads. You speak not with suggestions, but with declarations. Not I think, not maybe. But this is what will happen. Power is not polite. Power is decisive. Strip away the screens, the suits, the civilization. We are still animals. And animals don't follow facts. They follow dominance. The man who believes he is the alpha becomes the alpha. If you assume you're beneath others, you'll be trampled. If you assume you're equal, you'll be ignored. But if you assume, without hesitation, that you are above, that you are chosen, that you are inevitable, then others submit, whether they understand why or not. This is not arrogance. This is survival. Maybe you're thinking, but what if I'm not ready? What if I'm faking it? Good. That's how it begins. Every empire starts as an act. You walk like a king long before the crown touches your head. You speak like a master long before the world calls you one. You project power before you possess it, and that projection becomes the seed that grows into reality. Act as if you are the best. Act as if no one is better. Because the second you do, something terrifying happens. People believe it. Now here's the brutal truth. This path is dangerous. Acting like the best can get you mocked, hated, envied. It will provoke weak men to test you, to try and humble you. Good. Let them. Because when you refuse to break character, when you refuse to shrink, their doubt becomes your fuel. Every attack sharpens your myth. Every challenge proves your inevitability. Yes, this mindset can destroy you, but it can also make you untouchable. Because the man who refuses to bow, the man who refuses to doubt, the man who refuses to see himself as anything less than the best, that man is immortalized. So here's your choice. You can wait for the world to validate you, crown you, confirm you, but you'll die waiting. Or you can rise right now. You can act as if you are the best, as if no one is better, as if the crown was forged for your skull alone, not tomorrow, not one day, now. Because power is not granted. It is assumed, and the man who assumes it rules. So stop asking, stop doubting, stop shrinking. Act like the best, move like the best, speak like the best, and watch the world, unwillingly, inevitably, kneel.